Hey, hey, when's the last time that you stepped out of your comfort zone? Cici Cheney here, and I wanted to hop on really quickly to share a little experience that I had today where I had to step outside of my comfort zone. So, today, as you know, I'm in Arizona. I'm at a workshop, and we did a floating meditation with sound healing. So I meditate. That part's not uncomfortable for me. I can float in water. Not so scary necessarily. And I like the idea of sound healing. I do a couple things at home. I have a chime that I use to clear the energy in my home. We used to have a sound bowl. So none of those three parts sounds scary. But when they were all put together, one, I didn't know what that meant, right? So we walk into this room, and if you've ever seen um, one of those like aerial yoga rooms, right, where they have the drapes hanging down and you're supposed to like flip around and do all this stuff. Yeah, that's what we walked into. So we were going to be floating in fabric. And the moment I walked in, like one, it was something I would have never booked for myself, right? All of us went and did this experience together, and it was sort of a surprise. So we didn't know about it, but it was definitely something I would have never signed up for myself, right? Two, when I went in, I immediately started in my head. I immediately started telling myself stories about why I wasn't going to be able to do this, right? So, like, is this fabric going to be able to hold my weight, right? That was like my first thing. Like, is this safe? Do I really need to do this? She gave us the option. If you don't want to do it, you could lay on the floor. She had some mats she'd put out. She even offered a chair. And some people took those options. And I thought about it, right? I'm like, oh yeah, I could opt out of this experience. And then I told myself, when else are you going to be at this particular workshop with these particular people working on this particular project in this room doing a floating meditation with sound healing? When else are you going to have that experience, right? And the reality was that I would never have this exact same experience again. And so rather than finding a more comfortable way to experience it, rather than choosing to do something that was a little bit less scary, to do something that was a little bit more safe, I got in. I got into this fabric that was floating from the air, and I did the experience, and it was incredible. It was something that, I will remember forever, because I never thought that that was something that I would do, and I would do it again, right? And that's what happens when you're willing to get a little uncomfortable. You might find that that thing that you were worried about, that thing you were so scared of, is going to be too is not going to be as bad as you thought it was going to be, right? You might even actually enjoy it. And I absolutely did. It was an incredible experience for me. She was using the sound bowls, which was really incredible. It was almost like you were cocooned in this fabric, right? So we were sort of laying out all the way across this hanging fabric from this wooden beam. And as the meditation is going and she's doing the sound bowls, I just got to go into a deeper meditative state than I do typically when I'm just using an app on my phone, or I'm just using a YouTube experience, doing a YouTube video or whatever. So my message for you tonight is very simple. Don't feel so comfortable all the time. It's okay to get a little uncomfortable. So if there's something that's really challenging that you're thinking, hey, you know what? Maybe I should go out and do that. Let me know. Let's chat about it. Feel free to send me a message, and let's chat a little bit about how you can step out of your comfort zone and make some things happen. So I will chat with you guys tomorrow. Sorry I came on so late tonight. It has been a crazy busy day, but I look forward to chatting with you soon. Ciao.